Well, my sensor doesn't work. Here's what it should do on the bigger LM23C850. Here's the unit on the wall, and the electronics are behind this panel at the top. The 3 screws to gain access are shown by the arrow. But the sensor is on the bottom, and to get to the wire between it and electronics you have to remove this panel by taking out these screws, but not in situ, as there are these sneaky brackets on the back to take off, so it has to come off the wall. To reduce the weight, take off the door, but be careful of the demist wires that are attached to the door hinges. Once the side panel is off, you can unplug the connector from its electronics box and bring it through the panel. But remember to tie a draw wire on it so you have a way to pull the new lead back. Here's the replacement electronic unit. The arrow shows the part you unscrew to get to the LED and power terminals. The lead to the infrared sensor unplugs for the unit. It's already been removed here. Now here's the official way of replacing from a video by Illuminated Mirrors. You can see what you're supposed to do. Basically unwire, remove the electronics box, which is glued to the unit, and then rewire. And here's the old one in the LM23C850's electronics bay. It's a much snugger fit than shown in that video. The plug and wire for the sensor has already been pulled out. But how is the electronics unit attached to the top of the cabinet? Well, as you saw in the video, it's glued. Here's the bottom of the new unit. No adhesive. So what do? Well, if you're careful, you can lift the cover off the base. You can see where it snaps on and off, where the arrows are. You need a screwdriver to open one and then gently lever off this cover. Take out the cover holding screw first, as it's attached to the base. Rewire the 2 LED and 2 power leads into the new electronics unit, like the video. Put it in and then snap the cover back over it, which will lock it into place. Now you need to remove the old sensor and recover the thermal sleeve. But you have to cut the table ties. You'll probably have a new sensor type with a nut, so don't forget to thread that through the wire as well. Don't forget the thermal sleeve and a couple of new cable ties. Now pull the wire through the panel, plug it into the electronics unit and reassemble. Don't forget the demist wires that go behind the 2 screws at the top of each door hinge. Back on the wall and hopefully it worked. Now I cheated and I wired it all up to a mains lead whilst on the table to make sure it all worked before I put it back. And it did.